1 minute run again. Come on, we can do it. Almost, boys, almost. 103. Let's go. Hey everybody, it's Rob here. We did yet another optimization on our favorite build, the Whirlwind Barb. This one has even more DPS and we are now down to 60 to 70 second runs. I'm going to have a lot of footage here in the video, and we're also going to be talking about the setup and all the different changes that we did, as well as a lot of gameplay. So just a quick disclaimer, guys, this is a very advanced setup and it's not recommended if you're just starting out on this Whirlwind Barb. This requires a lot of uber uniques, and it also is a rather difficult playstyle because you are giving up various quality of life, for example, on the tactical rallying cry. You're not going to have as much fury regeneration, so you'll definitely need either fury on kill or a starless sky, or better, both. You also have less life, but you have a ton more damage. I'm in the game right now here on my Barbarian here, on Barbarian, and you guys can see the current stats here. I didn't even change any gear. We just min-maxed some Paragon nodes and some of the setups basically. So we have a 6,000 crit damage here at 80 crit chance, and we also have almost 600 vulnerable damage. This is like way more than before. I thought we gained like 500 crit damage and another 100 vulnerable damage from what we had before almost. And this is just insane. We have some very simple changes, but also some very greedy changes. There's also going to be resistance. It's not going to be that easy to cap either in the setup because it just goes full DPS. But you guys know, in these speedruns, defense is like second priority, and a good defense is a great offense. We just want to be speed running these runs, and I have like no cuts like this. Just like I was blasting this for half an hour, and like literally on average I think our runtime is sub 70 seconds, but you can judge for yourself. There's going to be a lot of gameplay, so I'm going to talk really quick about the main changes, and then later on while the gameplay is going we go over all the Paragon stuff. So the main things that we changed here, and what you need to know before we even get into that, is that Twister Glyph currently is bugged. So there's this glyph in the Paragon node, and I'm getting a lot of questions because there were some Chinese people that did some testing as well, and I also did a test. And this glyph here, you see there is a main effect. For every 5 strength you get dust devil damage, and there's a secondary effect. You gain a 13% X. And the main, the additive here, the plus dust devil damage, this one works. But the secondary effect where you get a 13% X, this one is currently bugged. And I tested it here. I'm going to link the entire clip below. Basically an easy way to test this with Endarials. And I used the glyph and I did 19k. And then I unequipped the glyph. And it basically still did 19k. So it does not work. Whenever you proc a Twister, you don't get more damage from this glyph. So we took it out. Like we have no more Twister glyphs in any of the Paragon boards, and this also changed some more stuff. So we have in the Blood Rage board now, we have the Disemboweled glyph, and this one allows you to get even more cooldown reduction and even more berserking and also some bleeding damage. So Twister glyph is gone. That's the first big change. The next big change is we have no more Warbringer. Like Warbringer isn't even on the board. Instead we have Flawless Technique here with a bunch of crit damage, and we get our Fortify now, instead of from Warbringer, we get it from Strategic Rallying Cry. So that's the second change. But we have to give up the Fury Tactical Rallying Cry. So a lot of people might ask, well, Rob, how do you get Fury? So the initial Fury you need to generate actually while being hit. So I just go into the monsters here, they hit me, and boom, I have full Fury, right? This will work as well. But if I spend this all, let me spend it here for a second. And then I go somewhere and I can't attack. And even if I press my Rallying Cry, nothing happens. Like, unless I kill something like I just did there. I'm not going to get any Fury. So you must go into the monster, like hit them and then start spinning there after they hit you. Because you're going to get Fury when you get hit. This is only a problem at the very start of the run. But you will definitely need the Fury on kill in this setup. It's not going to work any other way. And you also should need the Starless Sky. Because, again, this is not a casual friendly build. It's an advanced build. There's the multiple setups, so you can just play, any of the other setups here. If you don't like this kind of mechanic, you can just play the normal maze version and stuff like that. But here in this one, it's very greedy, very DPS focused. And you also notice I lost quite a bit of life. So we had, I think, almost 100k life before, and now we're only at 88, which is still decent. And I still took like a little bit of life notes here because we just min-maxed the Paragon even more. We still have tenacity, but in general, it's way more offensive. And then one thing, a third thing that people might get confused about, we are still playing Mace. So we have the Mace selected, but this Paragon board is going to link in the description, by the way. We are not playing one-hander, but we still have this node here because we needed to path through to get all this crit damage. It's just the most efficient path. And we are also not playing any slashing weapon. We're still playing Mace. And don't get confused about this. We just take this for the vulnerable because it's a multiplier for us with the hemorrhage passive. And I have my hemorrhage at 171x now. And that is pretty much the setup, guys. I mean, I'm going to show you all the stats, all the skills, step by step here in the footage that's following now. I hope it's understandable. And again, advanced setup, we have way more damage. And the fourth and last thing before we get into the gameplay is your resistances. We also lost the fire res. So I changed one of the gems here to fire res. So we have fire, shadow, and cold. And then we have one roll as usual here of lightning res or any res. And then when we drink a soothing spice, my res looks like this. And if you still want to max poison res, there is, I don't have it right now, but there is another instance that you can craft that's going to give you also 15 poison res. But my res is basically just maxed. I'm 4 away, 7 away, 4 away, and 4 away. So we just have max res with Soothing Spice. And again, poison you can max it. You can get plus 15 from one of the instances. And that's what I'm using. I hope you enjoyed the gameplay, guys. And again, we're going to go step by step over every Paragon node, over every skill. GG. Yeah, Tyrell's Might is nuts, man. Spin to win is here. Spin to win is amazing. Log in. This is the playstyle we've been missing, guys. For so long. And bleed is good. Don't forget. Oh, they want to debate me into some dead ends here. This is the map that debates you. Oh yeah, I almost got debated. Oh, so many dead ends. Okay, I think we went right, actually. Kinda an okay slot here. Didn't get you better into the dead end, guys. But it was certainly a bit RNG involved. Like a little bit. So now we win. Another one. Just go 60 seconds all way, man. Okay, 70 seconds. We'll take it. We'll take 70. 71.7 seconds. Let's go. Billions of damage, boys. That's always the play. We all gonna do billions here very soon. Oh man, seriously, like this playstyle is just so much fun, man. I've missed this. We played this on launch, guys. We blasted this all the way to 100 as the first player here. Just blasting spin to win and really enjoying it, man. And now it's back. Going wild. We need more of this. It's just absolutely insane build. Just farm some mats, man. Have some fun. Spin and win. There's nothing even that is remotely close to this build. Fucking insane. Thanks for your work. Hey, thanks, guys. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, reading chat is like slowing me down a little bit, but it's fine. Look, we're still gonna do like 70 seconds, man. It's just fucking crazy. I mean, if you fully focus on this, I think, like with these run times, it's just completely nuts, man. Like the run times are just out of this world, man. Okay, even here, like 75 seconds-ish. And I was reading chat. So I gotta salvage a little bit. 4-2 bash. Did you guys see that, pants? Hell yeah. What about Hoda? No need. We're playing Whirlwind, man. If you know, like when you're playing a spin to win build, what you want to do is don't interrupt your spin or you won't win. So if you place Hoda, if you want to cast Hoda, then you don't spin. It interrupts your spin, and then you don't win. Right? So hell yeah, you want to spin, man. Let's get it, let's get it, let's get it. This guy was hiding. Yeah, boys, we just keep doing this. Can't lose. Okay, this setup is just... Yeah, this is just wild now, guys. Like, seriously, we're doing like 60-second runs. Like 60 to 80 seconds, like in that time frame. I think the average is about 70 seconds. You can let me know in the comments or in the chat here. It's insane. Go, go, go. I don't even know why you look at those. That's like a weird thing, like I don't even look at these. What's up to me, just remove the numbers. Does this confuse you in any way? The numbers, the numbers. I'm a BARB, it's confusing. I mean, as long as we focus, like I'm reading chat, so I'm probably losing a couple seconds right now. But like, I mean, I'm looking over here, I'm not looking at what I'm doing, but it's like pretty chill. Whirlwind's amazing, man. Hell yeah. I mean, just welcome to the best builds of the game. I'm so happy this patch, man, that they brought the spin to win playstyle back. It's just so good. Man, just spin and win, dude. This is all I wanted, man, from the start. We had it at launch, man. But they completely nerfed it in Season 1 with all the cooldown nerfs and stuff. And now it's back here again. Another 73 second run. LFG, guys. Log in. It's so good. I'm just having a blast, you know? I could play this for 10 hours, it wouldn't get boring, you know? Like for me, personally. Because it's just so cool. It's a grind game after all. It also happens in other games, like you always do the same stuff, man. Like, you know, you do like, I don't know, a bunch of Bale runs, a bunch of Diablo runs, or a bunch of Greater Rifts in E3, or a bunch of maps in Path of Exile, or, you know? As long as the build's enjoyable and fast pace, I'm super good with that. Like, you know, in these games, the way is the goal anyways, yes? Oh man, something must be a dead end here. I think I dodged the dead end somehow. No, not fully. Found one. It's so crazy how many arrows we shoot, and we are like the god BARB of this game. God BARB. Just go too crazy on this. See? 70 seconds again. Boom shakalako. 200 with Whirlwind. Yes, yes, yes. Here, my Whirlwind is assigned to the mace. It's too much fun, guys. We're spinning and we're winning. If we stop spinning, we stop winning. The train must keep going. Chop, chop, chop. There's some bad spiders here. Let's throw some arrows at them. This is always the best weapon to fight a spider, man. Just throw an arrow at her. It's okay. We're gonna get her. Okay, guys, 60 seconds. LFG. I think I went into a little bit of a bad spot. Didn't kill the pack in the back. It's fine, the packs are here, the packs are here. They really like to hide in the corners. And there's some packs that give a lot of progression and some others that don't give that crazy amount of progression, like these ones here. Probably in this map it might be a better strategy just to, like, you know, straight blast down the middle. But you see here we have like very consistently 1 minute till we're at the boss. And that is just insane. Yeah, 70 seconds again. Boom, boom, boom. So we are rocking a new setup and the planner is going to be in the description. It's right here. Whirlwind Barbarian. And we changed quite a few things. I'm probably going to make a detailed build guide here in a little bit. And that's the new meta, my friends. So these are my stats right now and we improved them quite a lot. So 84 res, don't really need poison res. We got crit damage, we got crit chance now 5.8 and almost 600 vulnerable. Again, 10-to-1 ratio. And we changed almost the entire Paragon. Well, not the entire Paragon board, but we changed a lot. This is the gear here that I'm rocking right now. So the gear didn't change at all. It's exactly the same. I can still optimize a bit, like get a GA, Starter Sky, reroll this one here, reroll the weapon to more chance and stuff. And we're still rocking 200x. We're still rocking with mace. But we made several changes. Skill tree, I think, is still exactly the same. So I'm just gonna like show this here, like this. Skill tree pretty much the same, no change here. The only change that we in fact did is because we changed our Paragon, we don't have Warbringer no more. So we are changing from Tactical Rallying Cry to Strategic Rallying Cry. And this will be a bit difficult for some people to play because you are not getting the 20 Fury. And you rely on the first Fury because you don't have a generator and you don't get any Fury. So you rely on the first Fury generation, you rely on getting hit. So this is more like an advanced build. Like, I'd not really recommend it for like a more casual player. You stick to one of the other planners that I have. Because with this, you get Fortify very easily without Warbringer. But you're not going to get Fury. So you rely on the enemy hitting you. And I definitely don't recommend anybody playing this without Starter Sky. So you assign your mace to your Whirlwind, and you spin with a mace because it gives you more DPS on everything. And then you change this one thing. I actually need to double check. Yeah, I didn't change it yet. So this is the advanced planner here. And then you also change the Paragon, and I'm going to show this to you in-game. So this is my Paragon. That's completely changed now. And there are also some confusion points here for some people. So we have Exploit a Glyph in the starter board like normal. And then here the next one is Flawless Technique with Ire. Yes, we confirmed as well that the Twister Glyph is in fact bugged, guys. So we're not playing the Twister Glyph, we replace it with Disemboweled later. We are rocking extra crit damage here with Havoc. And don't pay too much attention to this. We have heavy blows, but we're not using a one-hander. And we just need this to spec through to the other bonuses here. So there's also a slashing node later. Like, we are playing a mace, guys. This just gives crit damage to one-handers, doesn't do anything for us, but we need to take it because we need to path through here to this node. And it's just the most efficient path. Might here, pretty standard. And then up here we have Bone Breaker already, also Tenacity. You can get rid of this if you want even more damage, but I recommend playing it with Wrath, with Decimator. And here we picked up all the vulnerable nodes, all the vulnerable stuff. We have Marshall here to multiply more vulnerable. That's how we reach more vulnerable and more crit. Hemorrhage here on the right side. And here again, Slashing Weapon. But again, we are not playing Slashing Weapon. We just take this for the vulnerable damage, so don't be confused. And up here we have Disemboweled right now because the Twister Glyph, I confirmed it is in fact bugged. The secondary multiplier on the Twister Glyph is not working. You get a 1.13x on the Twister Glyph, but this one is inactive. It's bugged. I reported it and it doesn't work right now. So you only get the additive from the Twister Glyph and that's not worth it. So we're not taking it when we use Disemboweled here in the Blood Rage board instead. At the moment, I have to have these 2 points in Berserking because you need to pay attention. Your damage while Berserking here needs to stay 300, not 290, 300. So you can also see this in this node with a 1.3x multiplier. And this is like one of the craziest farmer in the game. You're actually getting like 61, I think, materials it is per kill. Let me double check this. So in 101, this is the breakpoint, we are getting 60 materials. And we are rocking, I don't know, like at least 90 seconds with taunt time. So we are rocking 60 times 60 divided by 1.5 minutes per run.
On a scale from 1 to 10,
40.
how important is the Grandpapa in this build?
Very important. It's like a 9 or something. You don't necessarily need it, but it's very much recommended. So we're racking over 2k Neath Iron here. We're doing like 60 to 70 second runs. And then we have like about a town time of like 20 seconds. So we're calculating 90 second runs here. And this was giving us 2.4 thousand Neath Iron per hour. This barb is just insane, my friends. 7,000 now, just like play for an hour, man. You had like more than 2k, even if you slack a little bit. And that, my friends, is the new stuff, man. I'll probably make a detailed build guide at some point because I'm going to get more questions and we're already preparing an FAQ. But yeah, the new shift is happening. The planner is here, the new Paragon. Very much DPS focused. You're definitely losing a bit of life, but I think it's very much worth it. And yeah, hope you enjoyed the build, my friends. Let's go. If you liked this video, make sure to subscribe, leave a like or a comment. I'm also live on Twitch almost every day, so come and say hi.